As your personal banker here at New York Community Bank, it is my responsibility to not only help you with this CD, also in any way that we possibly can to assist with any financial needs that you have and any opportunity that we have to save you money, make you more money, make your banking life more convenient, whatever the case might be.
All right, good.
All right. So to do that, I'd like to ask you not only some questions about the CD, but potentially some other questions that might seem to make sense as we go along. Would you have 6, 7, 8 minutes today to dedicate to that?
If we can do it pretty quickly, I have to get back to my store. I'm always a little uncomfortable leaving my employees there by themselves. So if we can do that quickly, I can answer a few questions.
I assure you that that's exactly what we'll do, okay? So we'll stick to that 6, 7, 8 minute time frame.
All right.
Okay? All right, good. Because I don't want to leave your employees in the lurch without you either, okay? I appreciate that. What business do you own, David?
Oh, the Cheese Corner. It's a few blocks from here.
Cheese Corner. I have not been there. What kind of cheese?
Imported, mostly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Excellent. Interesting. All right. Okay, so we've got our time frame set. Just so you know, I'm going to take some notes too. That way I don't forget any important details.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Good. What's your favorite imported cheese?
Oh, I like Brie
Okay.
from France.
All right. I'm going to remember that. Good. Let's get a session started here, David, so that I can confirm also the account and the relationship you have with us. Okay? I'll take just a very brief moment. Okay. All right. The CD is indeed $25,000. Is that correct?
Right.
All right. I see you have a personal checking. You have debit card for that checking, and you also use our online banking. Did I miss anything?
No, that's what I have here.
That is correct. Good. How do you like the online banking, David?
I like it well. It works for me pretty easily, and I like to look at my balances just to make sure everything's okay there.
Okay. Good. Good. It is certainly. It's thanks to technology. It's a great convenience. Especially as a business owner, I can only imagine. Okay.
Pretty busy.
All right. $25,000 in this CD renewing. What thoughts do you have? What plans do you have for this money?
Yeah, well, we have a pretty important family event coming up in a couple of years, and so it's really set aside for that.
Okay. Important family event, and may I ask, what is that?
Oh, yes. So we have 2 children, and the oldest will be going off to college in a couple of years, so this money is pretty well earmarked for that.
Okay. 2 children, and boy, girl, or?
We have one of each.
One of each?
Yes.
Nice, very nice, good. All right. And going off to college in a couple of years.
Right.
Okay, all right, very good. Well, we do have, I'm going to grab my rate sheet here, okay? We do have a 20-month as well as a 24-month. The 24-month, which sounds like it would match up to that time frame, is actually paying a better rate than the 20-month.
Okay.
So if 2 years was appropriate, the annual percentage yield on the 24-month is 1% with an actual interest rate of 1% as well. That's what we're paying at this point in time.
Okay, well, I knew that rates have dropped a lot since I last renewed this, but I didn't know that they had dropped that much. But at this point, I think the 24-month term makes most sense.
Okay. Before we make a final decision on that, a couple of things. First of all, I hear that continually about the disappointment with the rates. I wish that I could tell you something different. We do our best though to provide the most competitive rates. So just to share that with you. I'd like to also ask, David, before we make this final decision, what other, savings, this is $25,000, 2 children, college education, what other funds do you have set aside for this purpose?
I'm sure not enough, but we have a savings account,
Okay.
and we have some mutual funds also that are set up really to help with the college expenses also.
Okay. And that savings and those mutual funds, where do you have them?
The mutual funds are with Fidelity, and the savings account is actually with Capital One.
And with those funds and how much you have set aside there, how comfortable are you that in addition to the investment like your mutual fund, so this is a certificate of deposit, how comfortable are you that that's going to be what you need?
I am not comfortable at all. From what I have researched, I think we're going to need to have additional monies out of our income or other sources in the future above what we have today.
Well, it sounds like you're definitely committed to helping your children with their college education.